Great. Okay, so let's start the debate. Try to keep your debate within, I would say, a minute or a minute and a half, so that you try to get your point across and stick to the key points. All right, this is going to be a very short debate, but try to keep it to the point. Right, you don't want to make it very long. So I would say keep it definitely under 2 minutes. So I think a minute and a half would be great. So take a quick check at your time, and then you can start your arguments. Okay, so I'm going to let you think the message or what you say in communication is the most important. Tell the others 3 reasons why, and then we'll move on to the other part where it is telling us that the most important thing is the other side willingness to listen. Okay, great. Let's start.
Me first?
Yes.
Okay. I think the message that we want to say is the most important in the communication. It is because I think a successful communication depends on 3 factors. The first one is that the speaker need to know what they want to deliver. And the second is the audience can receive the right message. And the third one is another part is willing to listen to you. And all these 3 factors is based on what messenger you want to say. So as a speaker, you need to clearly understand what idea you want to deliver, and so that you can tell others the right idea and thinking about yourself. And the second one, if you the content of the message need to be very clear and concise, so that the audience can easily to catch what the speaker's ideas. And the third one, I think the audience willingness to listen is also based on what you want to say. If your idea or your talking is just to make someone be annoyed, and they would not want to listen to you. So you need to prepare your words, be polite and reasonable, and to persuade other people. So I think prepare a very reasonable and to revise your messenger, to deliver a clear idea and concise, to let the audience can catch to figure out what you're thinking and make them to willing to listen. It's all based on the messenger you want to say.
Wow. Okay. Pretty impressive. I think this one would be a hard one. Ellie, your turn.
Okay. I think listen is the most important because we can clearly understand what you need and clearly understand your request, and it is to avoid any misunderstanding when we handle or further assistance. The second one, secondly, listen is most important because when people are saying, we can look at his or her emotion, and to see carefully how they express their self, and give a good or a close reply to them. The last things is I have no idea about
No idea for the last point,
I
or do you
think,
just want to make a conclusion?
The last things is listen can make us learn from the words, and also learn from others experience, and give us the skills to improve our communication skills for next discussion or next communication in the future. So I think I still think listening is more important than speaking, because it would let us have time to thinking, and make us have to make a clear statement, or make a smart and clear decision for everything.
Okay,
Yes.
interesting. So,
Yeah, that's it.
Evan, what do you have to say here?
Yeah, I think Ali make draw a great conclusion, and I also think awareness is important factor of communication. Yeah, but I think my point is better because my topic is more difficult. My side is more difficult.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think you won because your side of the argument. Can you give Ellie some feedback, because you have been a very strong debater from the beginning, because I know you did a lot of practices for TOEFL and all of these things that we've been practicing. So you have very strong arguments and examples. But
Yeah,
even
I
if I
think-
give you a very hard topic, I think you do find your own way. So can
Yeah,
you
so
give her some feedback?
How I think this topic is that first I'll define how what is the how I will try to define what factors is what is the factors of successful communications. Yeah, and for example, I list the speaker and audience and the wellness as three factors, and then I'll think how deliver a clear messenger influence how these factors influence deliver a clear message. So yeah, so that is how I think this topic.
Okay, Ellie, what about you? What do you think about Evan's argument, and can you poke some holes in his argument?
I think his argument is some of part of the argument is correct, because I think it's based on different situations we are. Sometimes we really need to speak or text or send a message quickly to make other people's quickly understand what we need. But most of these situations, some of these situations will get a successful conclusion. So I think both of the statements are correct, but nowadays we were taught by our teacher or colleagues or our managers, we need to listen to others and think about more about their situations. Then we can make a decision.
Okay,
that's it.
Yeah. Okay, so you still think he made a really good argument here. You think both are important, right? But
yeah,
I want you to give him a little bit of a maybe advice or feedback or anything that you can from your perspective on. We're always thinking about how everyone can improve, right? That's the whole purpose of us being here. So how can he improve based on your perception of, even though he may have a really good argument, right? Is there something that he could do?
I really think Evan did a really great job on the argument.
So there's nothing you can think of that he can improve on.
Yes, because I'm impressed that he can state the argument in a very short time. And very clear statement to describe the points.
Okay, so Evan, are
Yeah.
you satisfied? Do you think you're satisfied with your own answers, or is there anything else that you would like to add on?
Yeah, I think I still need to improve my like my expression in English. For example, in I think I can use more phrases and stance in my expression, and currently I think my sentence is most of them just like a Chinese English, and so I think they're because I recently I listen to English podcast every day, and I think from the listening I learned that maybe there are some there are some expressions can be more nature like a nature speaker. So yeah, but I still need practice more every day. Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking more like idioms, right? Like phrases that are more of how native speakers are saying it, right?
Yeah.
I think if you go and live in the States, then there's a lot of daily slang that you really need to know.
And I think maybe there are some sometimes how the perspective maybe this perspective maybe because I sometimes they will use the sentence like this is more than something, and but this is I think this is kind of this or this more of something to express they think something is not necessary or inactive, but we seldom use this kind
Yeah, there's
kind of sentence
slang.
in Chinese. Yeah, so I think I need to learn this kind of expression in English.
It's more of what will come up if you're watching a TV series, if you're watching a TV show. It's very slang.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I do share some of that. I'll share you some links later on. But okay. So for today, I think that's all the time we have for today's discussion. Okay. So next class we have a different video. And if you guys have time, please watch it before the class so that we have more time for the debate. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. And you guys have any questions?
No.
No.
No? Okay.
No
Well, let me know if you do. You guys can message me and I'll see you guys next week.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Evan.
Bye.
Thanks, Ellie. Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.